What homes are selling the fastest in the Silicon Valley real estate market? This is your May 2023 Silicon Valley Market Update. In this video, I'm going to provide an update on mortgage rates and the latest Silicon Valley real estate market data through April. Then I'm going to get into some case studies of specific homes for sale that I've been following. And finally, I'm going to circle back to the question of what home characteristics are leading to a quick sale in the Silicon Valley market. Now, I've got some bonus giveaways for you at the end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Let's take a look at where mortgage rates are. At the beginning of May, the 30-year fixed rate for a conforming loan was just at about 6.4%. And if we look at forecasts from institutional players in the mortgage industry, the forecast shows that rates will come down to about 5.1% in Q2 of 2024 as the economy starts to slow down. Let's take a look at our market data for Santa Clara County and San Mateo County. The median home sale price for both counties had increased a bit from March to April and is just under $1.8 million for each market. Average days on market came down for both counties. And the list price ratio was flat or slightly up, both of them over 100%. Next, we have the number of sales. The number of sales came down in both counties from March to April. The number of active listings increased, and the number of months of available inventory increased slightly for both counties, but both counties are under 2 months of inventory, which in general is low and generally would be considered a seller's market. Let's get into our case studies. And in the description below this video, I have links to video tours that I've done of each of these homes. The first case study is a recent townhouse in Foster City. It closed escrow May 17th. It was on the market for only 7 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with 1,580 square feet. It was built in 1973. It's in the Winston Village community, which is an established townhome community. And it was nicely updated and ready to move in. It sold for $1.5 million. The original asking price was just under $1.3 million. So it sold for 15% above asking price, again, with only 7 days on the market. The next case is a single-family home in San Carlos. This one's closed escrow March 15th. It was on the market for only 8 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,280 square foot home, built in 1948. And this home had been completely remodeled with high-end finishes. The location of this home was also ideal. It is in a nice, quiet neighborhood, and it's walking distance to Burton Park, which is a center of recreational and other activity in San Carlos. Also walking distance to neighborhood schools. So really nice location. This home sold for $2.3 million. The original list price was $2.188 million. So it sold for about 5% over asking price. Now let's look at the next one, which is also a single family home in San Carlos. This one closed escrow on April 25th, and it was on the market for 27 days. So almost 3 weeks longer than the prior home that we just looked at. This home was also a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It had larger square footage, 1,815 square feet of living space. It was built in 1955, nicely updated, ready to move in, and it has a swimming pool. This home is also close to Clara High School, which is a highly regarded high school. It is easily walking distance to that school. It sold for $2.33 million. So at about the same price as the prior home that we saw. It was listed at 2.288, so it went above asking. about 2% above asking. So why did this home take longer to sell? Well, perhaps having a swimming pool, not everybody wants to have the expense of having a swimming pool, so maybe that shrunk the buyer pool a bit. I suspect that the other home's location gave it the advantage. It's just a neighborhood that you can walk to activity, and this home, even though it's walking distance to the high school, there's not much to walk to in the neighborhood. The final case study is an active listing in Redwood City. This home, as of the time of this recording, has been on the market for 31 days. It's actually 2 houses on one large half-acre lot. Altogether, between the 2 houses, it's 7 bedrooms, 7.5 baths, 4,165 square feet of living space. It's got some nice amenities. It's got a competition swimming pool with lane lines and starting blocks, plus a multi-purpose sports court. And in addition to the bedroom, bathroom, and square footage count that you see above, it has a finished basement area in the main house with 2 bonus rooms and another full bathroom, another laundry room, and just space for kids' play areas and recreation. It's currently on the market for $3.899 million. And I've been hosting some open houses there. It's been getting quite a bit of interest. If you're interested in touring this home, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to give you a private tour. Back to this question, what homes are selling the fastest in the Silicon Valley real estate market? Well, on the left side, the characteristics that I'm seeing are if it's remodeled and it's ready to move in, that definitely helps it sell faster. If it's priced a little bit, if it's priced to move, to get multiple offers, then that is also probably going to lead to a quick sale with multiple offers, probably over asking price. And from hosting open houses and talking to buyers, I'm seeing a lot of interest in an accessory dwelling unit, an ADU, or a separate living unit that could be used for a multi-generational family or for rental income if you want to rent that out, either on a short-term, medium-term, or long-term basis. Now, if the home is a fixer-upper and needs work, it's not ready to move in right away, then that will tend to make it take longer to sell. If it's in a less desirable location, maybe the schools are not considered the best schools, that could mean that it takes longer. And finally, if the home is priced in a higher price range than the median price. For example, in San Carlos, we saw those 2 homes that were a bit above the median for San Mateo County. San Mateo County median, remember, was at 1.8 million. Those both sold at 2.3 million. Those homes can still move quickly, but if you're over 3 million, that can take longer just because the buyer pool is going to be smaller. If we put all of these factors and characteristics together, then the conclusions that I'm drawing are that buyers have to be prepared to act quickly when the right home comes along. So making sure that you get a pre-approval letter with a lender that you want to work with on getting a mortgage. And also working with a realtor who has local market knowledge and that can help you determine the right price, how much demand there is going to be in that neighborhood for the house that you are wanting to make an offer on. And for sellers, also having a realtor who can help you price it correctly according to local market conditions and perhaps help to do some remodeling. So for example, I have a network of contractors who could help you with doing renovations to get the home ready for sale. And a lot of them will do the work up front and then get paid out of escrow. So if you don't have a lot of cash now to put into those renovations, I can refer you to contractors who will do the work up front and then get paid later. As next steps, I have some free guides that you can go to this link that you see here. The link is also in the description below this video. I have a free seller's guide for spring of 2023, which provides a lot of information on how to get your home ready to list. I also have 2 free buyer's guide. One is a first-time home buyer's guide that's got some really helpful information for anybody who's in the market to buy, not just a first-time home buyer. And then a home buying guide for spring of 2023 with some information, some relevant information on market conditions right now. Finally, if you would like these market update slides, they are also at the link in the folder, the Google Drive folder at this link that you see here, as well as in the description below. Now, reach out to me if you would like a free consultation on buying or selling a home in the Silicon Valley. I'd be happy to meet with you in person or over Zoom, whatever's more convenient, and give you my thoughts on what the local market conditions are and what your specific circumstances would call for. I'm Philip Ma with eXp Realty and Silicon Valley Living 101, and look forward to talking with you soon.